Hi, it's Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your reading for a midweek check-in for Sun, Moon, or Rising signs. They'll all be in here time-stamped, and they are brief, so it's just a fun little midweek check-in just to see what we have going on. You can see I have all the videos up for all of March, which is already passed, but sometimes you like to just check in and see what's been going on. And all of April videos are up, so for each individual sign, just go check those out as well. But this is just a fun reading. You can check your moon and rising signs as well. It'll all be timestamped below. You can find me on Instagram at Not So Mystical Tarot or notsomysticaltarot.com if you'd like a personal reading. So let's get moving here. Aries, the Chariot. All right, we've got some major arcana energy coming blasting in here. So if you are an Aries, be on the lookout. This is something that you will really enjoy because you guys do like to take action and get moving. Just know that it may be a little bit of a, it may feel a little frenetic, the action, but that's okay. Just kind of keep an eye on that, kind of try to keep yourself balanced and utilize that energy that you're feeling midweek. Starts April 3rd. So that midweek energy, really make sure that you take the reins on that and use it to your advantage. Next, we have Taurus. Page of Cups. Boy, this has been showing up a lot. And this particular depiction I like because if you notice, he's holding that cup kind of out here a little bit. It's not like really close to him. Different depictions, you know, have the cup in all different places. But this one he's holding away. And the fish is like trying to jump out like, hi, hi, hi. And he's like, This is all about an opportunity and a message because we are having, I don't know if it's because the retrograde is over that these messages are like just flying in suddenly. The communication is like way back on track. But you may have a message coming in, could be like in, I feel like it's like old flame, old crush, old boyfriend, girlfriend, old something. You may have some kind of message coming in and he's holding that out there like, So I would think twice before you answer that message. I guess that's what I want to say about that. So kind of be on the lookout for some kind of message coming in that, I don't know, you're going to have to think about whether you want to answer that or not. You could, but when you do, just keep it out here, okay? Gemini, Five of Pentacles, Gemini. Okay, maybe feeling a little bit like things are not quite going the way that you had wanted them to go. A little bit left out in the cold. The thing is, they're standing right in front of a church and it's warm in there. And these pentacles are all, you know, they're all glowing and you know, from the stained glass inside this church where it's warm. So these people can make the choice to go in, but they're not. So I definitely be a little bit careful with your finances this midweek. You don't want to leave yourself short for any of your bills, especially with payday not quite here yet for a lot of people. I would be very careful that you do not overspend midweek and leave yourself out in the cold, you know, when it comes to payday and to paying all your bills that are due, especially, you know, we're right around that first week of the month. A lot of times things are due or they're getting late. So be very careful about that. All right, and we've got Cancer next. Nine of Swords, something keeping you up all night. What are you worrying about? There is something on your mind. Whatever this is, there's really not much that's going to come of it. It's more like just overthinking, keeping something just on a loop, a permanent loop in your mind, and you're just thinking about it, but it's you're not able to really resolve anything. When this happens, I would think it'd be the best thing to do is just get up. If it's middle of the night waking you up, get up, write down everything you think about this thing, good and bad, and try to evaluate it from a logical standpoint. You know, when something wakes you up in the night like that, a lot of times you're not in the frame of mind that you would be if you were sitting up awake with the light on at the table and writing notes. And even just getting it all written out may help you go back to sleep. But it doesn't necessarily mean this is in the middle of the night. This could just be a constant worry that's happening for you. So midweek, whatever it is that you're worrying about, I think that it's a good time to really stop and evaluate what's happening and see if there's a way to mitigate these circumstances and to make this stop. Okay, and now we are at Leo. Midweek, Eight of Cups, walking away. Sometimes, Leo, you know, we work on things and it doesn't it doesn't seem to go well. What I want to point out with this card, though, is, yeah, this is about walking away from something that doesn't work, but you don't want to put things and frame them in the negative. So it's more about walking toward the thing that does work for you, rather than focusing on, I'm walking away from this bad thing. You're going to walk toward this good thing. So try to reframe it like that. There may be something going on midweek that you just feel like, this is something I can't deal with anymore. It could be that you're just at your wit's end with, it could be your job. I know that the cups are emotions, but this feels like something at work, or something that has to do with your work life. Maybe you're just like, I can't anymore, whether it's a coworker you can't deal with or some other thing going on. It just feels like a work issue to me. So maybe there's responsibilities that you can delegate. Maybe you can look for another job. Maybe you should be looking for another job, or there's a particular coworker or something that you just need to like stay away from. Whatever the case may be, try to find a way to walk towards something good versus walking away from something bad, Leo. And we're going to do one more on this top row, which will be for our Virgos, and I feel like it's this one. 10 of Wands, Virgo. Yes, giant, heavy, terrible burden, but he's on the way to put this down. So midweek, you're going to put that burden down. Yes, you've been carrying a lot. I just want to point something out, though. Even though you're carrying a lot, see the little buds and flowers here? All is not lost. I know sometimes it feels like that, but you have been carrying a huge burden, but it is time to put it down. So even if things don't go quite the way you wanted them to, maybe you wanted a little bit of a different outcome, either way, you're off the hook. Put that burden down. Resolve to move on, and know that you get to start fresh now. So whatever this burden is, cut your losses and move on. Next, we have I don't feel like I see the card yet. Next, this one, Libra. King of Swords, Libra, and you are an air sign, so you are in your element. This is even more fierce than the Queen of Swords. The King of Swords is black or white. It is not personal, it's business. So there's some decision midweek for you that is coming to a head, and you're going to have to decide. And it's not anything that you decide emotionally. It's not anything that you're going to have to weigh the odds back and forth. This is a black or white. This is right or it is wrong. That's it. But just remember, it's not personal, it's business. So you may have I hear budget issue, something with your budget, something financial. Maybe there's something going on with your finances and you can't afford a $145 a month cable bill right now. That King of Swords says, that's it, cable's getting shut off. That's the way it goes. Don't like it, too bad. It may be just, I feel like it's something like that, something in your personal life it's not working out. And I feel like it could be budget related. It could be also toxic people related. So you may have to make a decision where it is not personal, it's just business. And for the business of your sanity and your finances, you can't handle this certain situation anymore. All right, Scorpio, the devil. Well, alrighty then. Old habits coming back. Old habits die hard. If you look, these two are just standing here. They're enslaved by their own will. They're not chained to anything but each other. And the chain is very slack. So they don't have to be sitting here or standing here in service to this devil. This is usually something coming back. Usually it's digging something up from the past. Something that's really not so great for you. It could be drinking, smoking, some kind of drug that you like. Could be gossiping, getting into a really bad habit, not going to the gym, not taking care of yourself, having a really bad attitude, feeling like this is worthless, what a waste of my time. Don't let that get to you. Midweek, you may just have that feeling like everything just sucks. But realize that it's a choice that you can make. You don't have to be beholden to that option, and see it for what it is. I always like getting this card because this card wakes you up and you go, oh, okay, I see what's happening right now. Instead of just being miserable and being tortured by it, you can see right away, oh, this is not for me. I'm going to make a choice to do something different. So I always like when I see that card because it's the universe saying, hey, hello, trying to get your attention here. Stop doing whatever this is. So, all right, Sagittarius. Ooh, one of my favorites, the Seven of Wands. And I love this card because I'm going to show you. See all these wands here? Think about how low down these people have to be for these wands to be all the way up here. Because they're holding them in their hands and they're long, right? So he's way up on this mountaintop and whoever's holding these rods is like way down here. So just remember, you're operating on this high vibration and there might be some negative stuff coming at you, stuff that's just irritating and annoying, and it's like trying to stop your progress on something. But if you look, he's not saying a lot or doing a lot. He just has that one rod and he's like, no, nope, don't think so. Just remember, keep it simple. Just say no to this. Do not stoop down to whoever's level, whatever is happening here. There is, could be something happening that's like a time waster. It could just be people maybe being negative about something that you want to do or something you're working on. And instead of getting all involved with this poking and prodding from this like low negative vibration, you just, nope, no thanks. And you just go on about what you're working on, okay? Capricorn, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Capricorn. All right. Four of Pentacles. I like this card too. This always says, hey, keep an eye on your finances. Keep an eye on what you have going on here. Make sure, take an inventory, kind of see what's happening. Check your credit report. I definitely feel like that would be a great idea. Check your credit report. Make sure there's nothing goofy on there. Check all your bank accounts. Make sure that things are as they should be. Go through your list of bills that you pay. Make sure you've paid everything, that nothing has been left to fall through the cracks. And I would not make any serious financial decisions right now, midweek, week of the middle of the week, around Wednesday, April 3rd to the Friday. I would not make any major financial decisions at that point. I'd keep everything close to me, just kind of get an idea, take an inventory of my finances and really see what's happening there before you do anything else. And don't lend out any money the middle of this week. Just don't do it, okay? All right. We have got the Knight of Cups. Okay, for the Aquarians. So you've got some kind of major emotional energy going on here. So it's either something like a passion project. There may be that you're getting a message for some kind of project that's coming to you that's like really something that fulfills your passion. It's something that you really, really love and desire. So when this opportunity shows up and that energy kind of comes racing in, get right on that horse and go, because this kind of stuff doesn't happen all that often. So there may be somebody wanting to help you with this passion project. There may be somebody wanting to be part of that with you, or find a way to assist you. So jump right on that energy and have a way with it, okay? And now we have Pisces, the Star. Awesome. Anything that you want to be, do, or have, dream, wish big. You Pisces people have been through it lately. You have been through it. So you are out the other side now. It is time for you to shine. And this is big dreams. This is dreaming big, because you can have the things that you think about. Thoughts become things. This is the time for you to like really decide, what do I want? I'm going to go do it. And put your effort into it and enjoy it and really just be weirdly you. This is the card of the Aquarians. And the Aquarians, I'm one, we're weird, Be your weird you. If you have some kind of dream of some weird thing that you really want to do, find a way to put some thought behind that and to really enjoy it. Because you know what? You only live once. So let your weird flag fly, Just do it. Put it out there into the universe. This is what I want. And see what the universe answers. I would be very interested to hear what that is. I will talk to you all soon. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll be back for your Friday. All right? Friday and the weekend. Thanks.